From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues. We've got a great one for you. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Now run here with Amari Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set. What is it?
Play action now for Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now we've got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So first down from the 41. Rolling from the gun here. It's his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook will fly wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium. It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every
the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped off back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
This is Genty on 2nd. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
45-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He put everything he had into this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. Don't worry, daily. But if I link my keys...
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation.
J.K. Scott on to punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the he gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Giving this to Genty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Making a 12-point game in the 1st. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders put one more on that 1st quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll go left side with Hampton. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 or 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 380.
Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Got. Baylor Tiger. Hey, ram. What is it?
Looking inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set.
Running it with Hampton. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points in this game.
Chargers. Cameron Dicker.
Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
This isn't a run. I just want to run. I just want to...
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. All the way left side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession.
I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And off to Jensen. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, play action. Firing one deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now it's 2nd down.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. They're going to try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Raiders 21, Chargers 7.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Delta, set.
A run now, Hampton. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buckeyes him holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now. They need 7. Now looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the red zone on 1st. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. He's going to throw it again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 7. Kickoff.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Set. Hey, Ram, 380. Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
So Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am. They just found me like this. I was ready.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Tell me you coming to the house to get me. He ain't sure.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play is going to be again to Jency. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Jency. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Ready.
Talking back to throw. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of
Nice
10.
to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, Genty. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Las Vegas.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On third down, Herbert buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught on his back. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up rotation that nets them first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throw on 2nd and 10. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
42, Chargers 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Go.
On the carry, it's Hampton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a
Gain of 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Herbert now off the play fake. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready? Set.
It's Hampton on 2nd. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. First down from the 42.
Set. Motion. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. He fires one deep down the road. This is caught inside the 15. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, if the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to Genty. He's got room to roll. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. About 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it'll be second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Flushed out of the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where
finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep running away with this. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set. 380. Green out. Ready.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Green out. Count. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
11 yards loss on
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Set. Delta. Set. Do it. Green out.
3rd down gives to Hampton. And he's halted after just a yard. Didn't get what they needed. Now it's 4th and short.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
This is Genty on 2nd. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further.
Touchdown,
The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Okay, to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead.
Chargers 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Go.
Hampton trying the left side. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. The quick slant. Here's McConkey. There he goes on the right side. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Glad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
56. Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60.
Here's Genty running right. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. It's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Raiders ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back in to Genty. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a gain of 4 there. That's a Vegas 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here we go, set. Cowboys, go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Mendoza's pass.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's a screen play to Genty. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
They're going to pass it here. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
kicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr., and that'll bring up 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Back to 60. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's the play. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock
my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active. Yeah. Don't we get active? Yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, willing, it's in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, willing, it's in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
You ain't never been in skate town.